Iran and Israel breaking news. Keep up with the latest updates on the Israeli assault on Gaza. Among the 40 or more casualties that day were children. There have been at least 40 Palestinian casualties in Gaza over the past day due to Israeli attacks on civilian areas, including a playground and a bustling market in the Maghazi refugee camp. In the wake of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps' tremendous assault, the world anxiously awaits Israeli reprisal as Iran observes Army Day. There has been increasing condemnation of the Israeli settler attacks on Palestinians in the occupied West Bank by UN, US, and Palestinian rights groups. Israeli attacks on Gaza since October 7 have killed at least 33,843 and wounded 76,575 Palestinians. A total of 1,139 Israelis have lost their lives as a result of the strikes launched by Hamas on October 7, while dozens more remain imprisoned in Gaza, major tech companies essentially involved in civilian casualties in Gaza. According to Ramesh Srinivasan, an information studies professor at UCLA, there's a stunning lack of transparency regarding Google's Project Nimbus and its usage by the Israelis in Gaza. According to what he told Al Jazeera, major software corporations who collaborate with the Israeli army may have been involved in the strikes on civilians. The American tech industry is actually in sync with the Israeli government on a number of issues. The Israeli government clearly doesn't care because they're using AI technologies. Our AI systems are bound to make blunders, Srinivasan remarked. As we have witnessed with numerous innocent people in Gaza, there will be unjustified killings and murders. To put it simply, they're involved. Responding to rocket fire from Lebanon, the Israeli army reports no casualties. There were no injuries in the attacks from Lebanon on Israel, according to the Israeli military. This comes after reports indicated that 6 rockets were launched towards the north, an area where air alerts are being sounded. In retaliation, Israeli forces attacked rocket launch locations in Lebanon. Qayyim, Mansouri, Alma el-Chaib, and Yadar were among the Hezbollah strongholds that the army reportedly struck Friday night in southern Lebanon. The technological elite are facilitating the systematic killing of Palestinians. In an earlier story, we detailed how Google employees staged protests demanding that the tech giant abandon Project Nimbus, its $1.2 billion Israeli joint venture with Amazon. Protesters included Eamon Hazim, a software engineer for Google, who was outside the Sunnyvale, California, headquarters of the tech company. The whole setting of this contract is troubling, but the lack of openness is far more so. The slaughter in Gaza is unprecedented in its use of artificial intelligence to justify mass murder. Now we know that tech companies are aiding the Palestinian genocide. According to Azim, Israeli forces said they struck 40 targets in Gaza. According to the Israeli military, they have continued their airstrikes on central Gaza and have hit over 40 terror sites in the past day. Underground launching positions, booby-trapped structures, observation posts, and rocket launchers were among the targets listed by the army. Israel claimed responsibility for the deaths of many fighters, but did not provide specific numbers, citing airstrikes and sniper fire. 4 toddlers in a house in the center of Rafah were among the 20 individuals killed since Tuesday afternoon in Gaza due to Israeli attacks. A truce in Gaza is now required, according to Italy's foreign minister. Antonio Tajani, Italy's foreign minister, has demanded that Israel end its military campaign in Gaza. While acknowledging that the barbaric attack by Hamas was the initial spark for the conflict in Gaza, Tajani went on to say, however, today a truce is necessary in an interview with the Italian news agency La Stampa. The military actions conducted by Israel have had a devastating impact on the Palestinian populace. Tajani hosted a meeting of the G7 foreign ministers on Wednesday on the Italian island of Capri, and the interview took place before the event.